Discover 5 ways to increase blood flow to the brain. Do you know what happens if, at some given moment, an adequate supply of blood does not make it to the brain? It can produce ischemia, a small part of our brain tissue begins to die, there are less connections, our memory fails, there is increased risk of brain strokes. It is also important to know that by the simple act of increasing blood flow to the brain, it will help us to avoid more serious diseases and, further, we will enjoy a healthy brain and a higher cognitive function, increasing our memory and concentration. 1. Aerobic exercise to increase blood flow to the brain. Aerobic exercise can raise our cardiovascular function and, thereby, also increase blood flow to the brain. Further, it is very helpful for oxygenating the body, which will improve the health of your brain cells and tissue connections. Do you want to discover the best aerobic exercises to increase blood flow to your brain? You can choose from any of the following simple activities. Walk every day for a half an hour. Run every day for 15 minutes. Take dance classes, go for a bike ride for 15 minutes. Do aerobic exercises at home. 2. The best foods to increase blood flow to the brain. There are several foods that will help you to better the health of your brain. Just as we have commented before, this organ uses about 20% of the blood produced by each heartbeat, which implies a high level of energy needed that is also obtained from glucose, carbohydrates and, of course, some appropriate proteins. Take note of the best foods which should always be in your diet. Whole grains such as quinoa, brown rice, oats, barley, rye. Essential fatty acids such as those found in salmon, sardines, avocado, olive oil, walnuts and pumpkin seeds, cranberries, strawberries and citrus fruits. Tomatoes, kale, broccoli, spinach, asparagus. Eggs. Infusions made from sage. 3. Say no to tobacco, being overweight and stress. It is vital that you keep in mind this affirmation: tobacco, being overweight and stress are 3 of the greatest enemies of your brain health. You must know that tobacco, for example, upon entering the bloodstream in the form of nicotine, stimulates the adrenal glands in order to free the adrenal hormone. Adrenaline also appears in the body when under stress, and this is what stimulates the central nervous system, causing us to have tachycardia, hypertension. All of this will also cause the pancreas to reduce its production of insulin, which will increase the level of blood sugar and overexcite our brain. It is, as you can see, a ticking time bomb. Being overweight increases the risk of brain strokes. The accumulation of fat causes hardening of the veins and arteries and, therefore, blood flow is much slower. All of this increases the risk of serious health problems that could be avoided by being careful with our diet and adopting better life habits. It's worth the effort. 4. Do brain exercises every day. In order to increase the blood flow to your brain, it is also necessary to exercise its cognitive functions: memory, curiosity, daily interest, motivation. All of this will establish new connections between the neurons and, little by little, it will create more tissue, more structures resistant to the passing of time and the possible illness that can be suffered. Therefore, do not hesitate in learning new things each day, in reading, in signing up for classes, in discovering what the online world of the internet can offer you in order to improve your memory and your concentration. It is very helpful for your brain health. 5. The power of positive emotions. Daily stress, anxiety or viewing things from a negative or fatalistic points of view can alter the neurochemistry of the brain, cause the appearance of cortisol, increase the adrenaline level in the blood. All of this causes fluctuations in the cerebral circulation which, if maintained over a long time, can have serious consequences. Positive emotions are much better than a vitamin or a pain reliever. They offer the type of energy necessary for our daily living where dreams and well-being are reflected in our health. So, always try to develop these aspects. Keep a sense of humor, speak about your joys. Practice relaxation techniques, yoga. All this will help you to become connected with yourself and be in the here and now, valuing what is truly important. Develop your social relationships, enjoy your friends and your family. Do not just sit at home. Lower your blood pressure naturally overnight. High blood pressure and stress are the proverbial chicken and egg. It works like this: if a person eats lots of sugars and grains, insulin receptors get wonky and shut down, meaning blood cells can no longer absorb magnesium, one of the brain's most important sources of stress relief. Stressful situations can cause your blood pressure to spike, if only temporarily, and long-term stress can lead to long-term hypertension problems. If you find yourself stuck in the hamster wheel of stress and hypertension, there's plenty you can do to ease the pressure, literally. And it needn't take long. Our bodies have a remarkable ability to heal themselves. Good health is a lifelong investment, but a little loving care can improve blood pressure almost instantaneously. Tips: 1. Take a shot of cayenne pepper. Cayenne opens up blood vessels and helps increase blood flow. This decreases blood pressure naturally, by increasing the rate that blood flows through your system. Easy fix: mix a half teaspoon of cayenne into a glass of warm water and honey each morning. This is not only good for blood pressure, but helps to prepare your tummy for digestion for the rest of the day. 2. Take an omega-3 oil. Omega-6 to 3 ratio is important. A lot of us get way too much omega-6 in our diets, which is what's caused the omega-3 craze. Refined vegetable oil is one of the main culprits, and found in almost all processed foods, and even some orange juices. Because we have way too much omega-6 in our systems, we need to compensate by taking some form of omega-3 oil. Decreasing your intake of processed foods will have a similar effect. Easy fix: a teaspoon of omega-3 oil, flaxseed oil, walnut oil, or, by far the best option, krill oil. Every night does more than just balance your omega rations. It assists in desensitizing your insulin receptors, promotes cell rejuvenation and healthy sleep, and will help you to wake up feeling fresh and alive. 3. Quit soda. One 12-ounce can of soda contains about 40 grams of fructose, one of the leading high blood pressure risk factors in North America. Consuming 74 or more grams of fructose per day increases your risk of high blood pressure by 77%. For people accustomed to drinking a can or two of soda daily, cutting the pop can have a dramatic effect on blood pressure, even eliminating the problem altogether. Easy fix: switch to coconut water. It's a super sweet and satisfying drink, and all those extra electrolytes have been shown to lower blood pressure. If you're used to drinking several sodas a day, in addition to fruit juice and other processed beverages, try eliminating at least one a day and substituting another for coconut water. 4. Cut down on processed food. Just about all processed foods contain huge amounts of fructose, particularly fruit drinks or any fruit-flavored products. Fructose is hidden all over the supermarket, even in the most unlikely places: processed meats, breads, pasta sauces and dressings. Fast food chains love fructose. The only thing they love more is vegetable oil. Easy fix: if eliminating all processed foods feels like too big a leap, start reading nutritional information and putting back anything containing high fructose corn syrup, vegetable oil or canola oil. 5. Take apple cider vinegar. In addition to lowering blood pressure almost overnight, apple cider vinegar has a myriad of fringe benefits. Apple cider vinegar helps with indigestion, especially if you suffer from diarrhea. It also soothes sore throats, cures hiccups instantly, and lowers cholesterol. Most importantly, it helps with weight loss by improving metabolism and reducing water retention, and a healthy weight is key to normalizing blood pressure. Easy fix: 3 teaspoons per day of apple cider vinegar can lower your blood pressure significantly within a week. If the taste is too much, mix it with a little warm water or add it to your favorite beverage, as long as it's not a sugary soda. 6. Add garlic to everything. If you're already suffering from high blood pressure, eating garlic regularly can reduce your blood pressure by about 20 points, or 10 to 15%. When garlic is crushed, it releases allicin, which decreases blood pressure and acts as a natural anti-inflammatory. Make sure you let your garlic sit for about 15 minutes after chopping or crushing, to allow the allicin to release. Cook on a low temperature to get the maximum benefit, as a high temperature will kill many of garlic's healing properties. Easy fix: take garlic capsules if you don't like the taste of garlic, or can't stand to have garlic breath. Garlic capsules are just as effective as the real deal, and sometimes more so if you have a habit of overcooking your food or don't give the allicin time to release. Natural drink that will cleanse the blood vessels straight to the heart. High blood cholesterol is a key factor for the development of heart disease, which take 3 times more lives than breast cancer and more than twice from lung cancer. Cholesterol is a fat, also called a lipid, that your body needs to work properly. Too much bad cholesterol can increase your chance of getting heart disease, stroke, etc. Cholesterol that covers the arteries gradually reduces their lumen, narrows and decreases blood flow, which in turn leads to increased blood pressure and, like we mentioned, risk of heart attack or stroke. Although there are numerous medications to reduce bad cholesterol, there are also natural and effective remedies. In this article we present one natural remedy, which will help to cleanse the blood vessels and prevent health problems. The next natural recipe is a proven method to eliminate bad cholesterol and cleanse the blood vessels. You will need 1 cup apple vinegar, 1 cup lemon juice, 1 cup juice of ginger, 1 cup onion juice. Preparation: use equal parts of all 4 ingredients, apple vinegar, lemon juice, juice from ginger and garlic juice. Mix all ingredients and place over low heat, stirring occasionally, about half an hour. When the mixture is reduced after half hour, remove the pan from the fire, cover and allow to be cool. This product is not very tasty, but it is very effective. Add 2 to 3 tablespoons of quality honey to improve the taste. Also will add a lot of nutrients. Stir well and store in glass bottle and keep in fridge. Usage: consume 1 tablespoon on empty stomach in the morning, 30 minutes before breakfast.